Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode on nutrition with Coach Dams of Askdamz. And today, I have the very, very talented, intelligent Mr. Collins Akano, who is a clinical nutritionist. So we're going to be rubbing minds and having a chat about all things health, wellness, and nutrition. Hi, Dr. Collins.
Hi.
Oh, I need to stop calling you doctor. But you're so intelligent that.
That's fine.
Oh, gosh, okay. Yeah, so just introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, my name is Collins Akano. I'm a clinical nutritionist and I'm the founder of Diet234.com. We are into nutrition consultations. We're looking to upscale nutrition in Nigeria, in Africa. So we provide a platform where dietitians and nutritionists can consult the general public. So yeah.
Fantastic. So I love that. So your emphasis is not just on weight loss, weight management alone. It's like all round nutrition and wholeness and yeah, guys. So have you always had a passion for nutrition? Is this something that what made you decide, okay, this is what you want to do? And I'll tell you why I'm asking, because for me, I'm a lawyer who has always been interested in all things health, wellness, biology, food and nutrition from day one. But I'm a lawyer with a Diploma in nutrition. So for me, I stumbled across my passion and then started making profits from my passion.
Okay.
But what is your background? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, so I'm going to say this first time on air. I initially started my career path as a medical student. So I was actually being trained to be a medical doctor. And then I along the line, I just got really, let's say, I like food. Let me just put that out there. I like food. Then I figured that medicine as we know it is already moving from the curative approach to preventive medicine. And you would all agree with me that nutrition is the focus for prevention. Yeah, so I just delved into nutrition and dietetics to see how nutrition can, make it fun. We shouldn't treat diseases with, drugs all the time.
So let food be your medicine, and your medicine be your food. I can't remember the popular person that said it.
Hippocrates, actually.
Please say it again.
Hippocrates.
Hippocrates. You see why I'm calling you?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so what do you think should be our main focus when it comes to nutrition in Nigeria? What do you think should be our main focus? So, for example, let me rephrase my question actually, and this brings me back to talking about vitamin D, which is something that I always talk about to a lot of clients that I have, especially those who are battling like chronic stress. We all know that vitamin D is the sunshine vitamin. Are there other sources of vitamin D? What would you recommend? I also really want to talk about this whole sunscreen because the arguments are like neither here nor there. Like even medical researchers, scientists are like all over the place. They're like in two minds on this sunscreen, vitamin D issue. So let's talk a little bit about that. When we were much younger, we used to play out in the sun, stand on the assembly line, get natural vitamin D. But what are our options these days? And then what is the role that vitamin D plays?
Okay, so first off, I have to just say that there are several vitamin deficiency diseases. Vitamin D happens to just be one of them. In Africa, I beg to say this, that I don't think Nigerians have an issue with getting enough sun, because like the sun even enters into the house, if you know what I mean. It comes into the house. So we don't have that issue. What I think what should be the concern should be, do you get enough? Do you go out enough? Some people stay home all day, Netflix and chill. Yeah. They don't step out. I think just going out there, let the sun rays hit you. Then if you're in a temperate region, which I don't think Nigeria has any temperate region apart from maybe Jos, you should probably consider getting a UV lamp, maybe in your study room, just so you can get some ultraviolet rays in your body. But then again, there are certain food sources that shouldn't be taken out of your diet to up your vitamin D supply. One of them is having egg yolk in your diet. So egg yolk has been a food culprit for a long time. Most people say, oh, don't eat the egg, this and that. So I think you should get enough egg yolk in your. The USDA have found out that telling people not to take egg daily is actually a wrong call.
Tell us what USD. Some people don't know what USD is, though.
Okay, that's United States Department of Agriculture.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they found out that egg yolks are actually good for your diet, but maybe you could just do about 2 a week as an adult, but children should get enough egg yolk. Because a deficiency in vitamin D will play out in a child as rickets. The child will look very muscular, but you don't know it's a deficiency. Yeah, and then adults come down with osteoporosis. That's when you start to have weakened bones and bone pain, muscle pain. Yeah, so those are some of the symptoms of vitamin D deficiency.
So you heard that, everyone.
Also, you may want to try getting enough leafy vegetables, green leafy vegetables to boost your vitamin D.
Okay, and can you please tell them that it's not only broccoli, because that's what we're always looking for.
Yes, okay, so there are several. Take your cucumbers, avocados are also good. I think there are several.
Ugu.
Yes. Also, there's this very popular one that women get, especially when they are carrying baby, when they are pregnant. I'm trying to remember the vegetable. It has a very local name.
Is it garden eggs?
Garden eggs are good. But no, there's this one that has a very high. Don't worry, maybe you come on Diet234 and we'll tell you. Diet234.com.
You come and ask that and you tell us.
All right.
Okay, love that. So vitamin D is very, very important, and egg yolks should not be taken out of your diet. So, okay, now this whole egg yolk should be taken out of your diet thing. Now, what would you say? People are saying, okay, egg yolks will lead to increased cholesterol levels, blah, blah, blah. You know, as a personal nutritionist, I'll give you my own perspective. I'm of the school of thought that it will not increase your cholesterol levels if you don't have existing cholesterol issues. What's your say on that?
All right. The truth is, we Africans, or let's say Nigerians, we have a high tendency to come down with hypertension, because you would agree with me that the general Nigerian diet is very fatty. Or someone says that all we are eating is oil, with an accent actually.
Oil.
So the Nigerian diet is typically dense with lots of fat and oils. I think that causes what we know in medical space as atherosclerosis. That's like a thinning and damaging of your blood vessels. Thereby, it's very difficult for blood to move through your blood vessels. You know, that's what exposes you to the high blood pressure, as it were. So a little reduction in our fat intake daily would not be a bad idea. Okay, and then exercise also cannot be taken out of the mix, because nutrition or healthy lifestyle through nutrition cannot work independent of physical activity.
Okay. So are you of the same school of thought with me that, you know, egg yolks will randomly just give you cholesterol?
And you know, funny enough, most people don't know that staying hydrated can actually reduce your chances of being hypertensive.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Staying hydrated. This is one of the reasons why you need to download the Askdamz app, actually, because there's a water tracker on it. That was random, by the way. Okay, so I have a few questions for you here. Are there any meals that you think that we should totally avoid when dealing with certain medical conditions? So we're going to take 3 medical conditions. So, like, for example, what would you suggest that somebody with diabetes should totally avoid? You know, people always come to me for the answers, but I would really like another person, you know, I would like them to listen to another person speak, another nutritionist speak.
Yeah, so there's this, what I say, a confusion in the nutrition space that there's a diabetic diet. I don't think there's anything called a diabetic diet in my own perspective. I think we just have a healthy diet. Now, diabetics are supposed to take what we call a low, no sweetened or no sweet concentrated diet, where the sugar load is brought to the barest minimum. There's no sweetened drinks. They stay hydrated. They take carbohydrates that have a high density profile, whereby it takes long. Yeah, high fiber. It also takes longer for them to break down to simple sugars. So you would rather take for example, wheat instead of taking
like white flour, for example.
Yeah.
So
No, wheat and yam, for example.
Okay.
Yeah, something that takes a longer time to break down to release the carbohydrate.
So the higher the fiber, the better if you suffer from diabetes. Okay, fantastic. And we've touched on high blood pressure already. So what would you say when it comes to a disease such as cancer? Do you believe that, because there's so much fuss about alternative medicine out there, and I do know that, you know, alternative medicine and a healthy lifestyle can go a very, very long way in helping to prevent, I don't know about treatment, but prevent cancer. What is your take on it? Because I have a family member of mine who passed away a couple of months ago, and I tell you, she's one of the healthiest people that I know. Like, she was so healthy that she literally grew her own food in Nigeria, and she passed away from a rare type of cancer. And it wasn't village people at work. So, you know, that's the first thing Nigerians say, oh, village people at work, they wanted to. But what is your take on cancer and nutrition?
Okay, so just to make it easy a little bit on cancer, cancer is, it has a genetic part to it also. So it's not just about you being predisposed to harmful toxins in the environment or in your food. It also has a genetic part to it. But to be on the safe side, the best advice any nutritionist or nutrition professional will give regarding cancer is to maintain a plant-based food. But you should stay away from red meat. These things have what we call carcinogens. Carcinogens are triggers for cancer in the human body. Okay, so stay away from red meat. Try to stay hydrated. Try as much as possible to stay away from radioactive environments also, because these things just trigger the genes to, you know, malfunction, because cancer has a mutation path actually. Then
refined sugar.
Yeah, refined sugar, processed food. Processed food has a lot of toxins in it. And then to protect yourself nutritionally, I would advise that you have a lot of antioxidants in your food. You can get these antioxidants from red wine. There's an active component.
The alcoholics are gonna be so happy.
No. Now this is red wine. Now this is red wine without the major alcohol component, because alcohol also has a trigger as a carcinogen. So red wine has an active component in it called resveratrol. Resveratrol is gotten from the skin of grapes. So it helps. It's a very powerful and potent antioxidant that helps to combat these carcinogens I'm talking about.
Can't we just eat the grapes?
Yeah, you can eat the grapes, of course. Of course, you can eat the grapes. But then, red wine is very accessible, right? Then lettuce, broccoli happens to be one of the #1 vegetables that has the highest cancer-fighting power.
Oh, wow.
Another fruit that has a very high cancer-fighting power is soursop, yeah. And you know, the likes of turmeric, these are spices that also help to boost your antioxidant level.
Fantastic.
So yeah.
So what would you say? Do you think green tea, things like green tea have a role to play because they're filled with antioxidants?
Yeah, green teas are also packed with not only antioxidants but phytonutrients from plants that are great for, you know.
Phytonutrients from plants. Did you hear that? Please, can you break it down for those people?
Okay, sorry, that was too much grammar.
No, but give us the grammar, but we'll just break it down today. Not everybody's like us.
Yeah, phytonutrients. I mean, these are nutrients that are not majorly like vitamins, classified as vitamins or carbohydrate proteins. They just from plants, phytonutrients.
Okay, so you guys heard that, phytonutrients. You also said that you would like to talk about some other aspects of nutrition that you're passionate about. So let's have a chat about that.
Okay, so are we aware that there's a need for us, everyone should actually know their ideal body weight?
Are you aware? If you're not, you need the Askdamz app actually, because there's the part where you're supposed to check your BMI, your ideal body weight. Yeah, okay.
And there are different body types. So now you look at Madam Askdamz here, and you're, I want Askdamz body. Everybody has this own peculiar body, so I think...
Me, I want Kim Kardashian.
There are physical activities tailored to body types. So you need fitness, nutrition, knowledge, and you also need the services of the workout trainer. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So fitness, nutrition, a workout trainer. Okay. So what would you say is more important to you, even though you're a nutritionist? Exercise or diet? When it comes to weight management, what is king?
Okay, the truth is, it's 80% what you do in your kitchen, 20% what you do in exercising.
Did you hear?
Because I think every person who stays active, like a typical Nigerian youth, should not be looking for extra exercise. Even though there's something called, targeted exercising and just stressing yourself out. Now, you wouldn't want to trek from here to Lekki Phase 1 in the name of exercise. That's stress. So your body responds to that. Your body responds to that differently. It starts to release stress hormones.
Yeah.
So, but when you're talking about maintaining a healthy lifestyle, the health starts with what you're ingesting, because we are all what we eat.
Yeah.
And then exercise comes in.
Did you hear that?
So 80% nutrition, 20% exercise.
80% nutrition, 20% exercise.
So your physical health, your mental health, even your social health, all these things count all together, count towards your overall wellness. Thank you so much, Mr. Collins.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
An honor. Thank you for taking time out to